Good afternoon, my lovely Nigerians. Good afternoon, all. I really want to encourage we all again, especially in this critical moment that we find ourselves. And I did a video yesterday, and of which I encourage us, and I also advise that we all should stay at home for our own betterment and for our own good. But today, I'm not going to talk in that direction, but just similar. But I want to focus my attention on our military personnel, the army and the police. And please, the chief of army staff and the commissioner of police, I think it is high time we stop employing or we stop recruiting an illiterate into army and into what? Into police. Because this is a critical sector that has to do with intelligence. This is a critical sector that has to do with mind and vision and focus. It is not a sector in which you can employ or recruit anybody to function, no. Because it has to do with lives and properties. Now look at the people, the personnel, the people we have in military today. About 50 or 60% of them are what? Are northerners, and they are all illiterate, and even all over the country, not just the northern part of the country. You look at them, they can't read, they can't make use of their intelligence. All they know how to do is to shoot and to use stick for the citizen. And look at the police. Most of them don't even know how to read common particulars of cars or vehicle. They can't even. Some say don't even know where the engine number is being written. And that is a very big shame. So what am I trying to say? The army, the police need a true or thorough sanitization. We need to sanitize this sector to make sure that yes, that we, the citizen, can sleep with our two eyes closed. Everybody is afraid. Nobody is free in the country anymore. Even when you come out to speak, when you come out to fight for your own right, still they will still come, they will still intimidate you, they will still harass you, and they will still get you arrested. What kind of a country does that? It is high time we put an end to all this indiscipline in police and also in army, and restore peace and order in this sector. Employ people that you know they are capable of this job. They are capable to protect lives and property, not to destroy lives and property. Because this is what you people recruit them for. And now, in this critical moment, I've been looking on social media, looking at even the newspaper and all that. I've been looking for all our politicians, the governors, the senators, the ministers, the commissioners, the local government chairmen, and the councillors. Where are you people? The people that voted you people in are suffering. This is the time that they need you. This is the time that you people need to give back to your ward, to your constituency, to your local government, to your community. Because we voted you people in. Now we need you. A lot of families are out there, they don't have anything to eat. They don't have food, they don't have money. And now they are being locked down indoor. They are being asked not to go outside to do their normal businesses. This is time your community needs you. Now, where are those revenue? Where are those money that they give you to build hospital in your own local government and all that? Now, many local government does not have a good hospital. Some don't even have a hospital. And this the hospital has been awarded, and some set of people sit down and ate the money, and now the community is suffering. Now we are looking for hospitals where they can admit the patient, the people that have this infection. There is no more hospital. Government have built emergency hospital and all that. And each ward, each local government, each community has a primary health care. Some have a hospital. Now, where are those hospitals? And because you guys refuse to equip this hospital. And now we all are now in a critical moment, in a critical condition now. Who is going to rescue us? The governors, the commissioner, the minister, the senators, the local government chairman, and the councillor. It is time for you to give back to your society. Give back to your society, because your society needs you right now. Now I want to bring this notice to our Honorable Governor Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, and the things happening in Asaba right now. Please, our governor, the place you give the market women to do what? The primary school you gave them to settle and sell their foodstuff and all that. The task force are forcibly collecting money from them in this critical moment. Collecting revenue from them in this critical moment. What are those revenue meant for? Why are they collecting those money in this particular moment? That the country, the state is facing a lot of difficulties. I think it's high time you act and put an end to all this nonsense. Who are they collecting the money for? People are being asked to stay at home. The ones now that you permit to stay in the primary school, secondary school to sell their goods, now the task force is coming to collect revenue from them. For what reason and for what purpose? Please, my governor, we want you to look into this issue and act very, very fast, because people are suffering. Your own people are suffering. If you don't know, your own people are suffering. Now they are suffering from the military men. They're also suffering from the Boko Haram, from the herdsmen in the community. It is hard time you hear their cry and restore peace and order in your own state. And my fellow Nigerians, please let us encourage each other. It is not a moment to shed tears. It is not a moment to panic. No. We here in Europe, we don't panic. Because we know that government have put on all the necessary measures. And we all are taking those measures right now. And we know that government has been very, very helpful. We know our own government, the way they are. But we shouldn't be discouraged. We should encourage ourselves and support ourselves in a little way we can. And I know God is going to rescue us from this critical situation that we find ourselves. God is sitting and God is watching, and God is going to rescue all his children. He's going to deliver us from this disease that is spreading all over the world. That the plans of the enemies will never come to pass in this era that we are today. Thank you, my fellow Nigerians, and God bless you, and God bless you. Remain safe, remain blessed. Thank you.